6:17 now. The new iPhones, of course, hit stores on Friday. 10 million have already been sold. So what are people saying about these phones?
Let's bring in Shelly Palmer. He joins us now with the iPhone 6 Plus in hand, the massive phablet that it is.
It's big.
It's huge.
Thank you so much.
Well,
I don't know what else to say. Thank you. It is very big. Actually, though, it's over big because this is a 5.5-inch screen, which is the largest iPhone ever made. But they're playing a little catch-up with our Android friends because this is an LG G3.
Which you like that phone.
I love this phone. And the deal with the LG G3 is really straight up. The screens are exactly the same size, but the phone is like a lot smaller.
Oh, it's because of that white top.
Right. Well, it's mostly because of the button on the bottom.
Oh,
right?
got it. Okay.
So if you look at the button on the bottom tells you that, you know, it's an Apple device, but the LG is about the exact same screen size. It's a little smaller phone. But let me tell you, this phone, if you're an Apple person, this is the phone for you. They've never made a phone that's better. They've never made a phone that's more interesting than this phone. Aside from being the most powerful, the screen size just gives you a new relationship with the content. Very much the way the iPad did or the iPad mini made you kind of happy. This just makes you happy. And a lot of people, your first reaction was, wow, this is gigantic. Well, you know what? I can put it in my top suit coat pocket. I can put it in my jeans pocket. It's not that
Does it
big.
fit in jeans pockets?
It does. And it fits very easily right here, too. You can just
I don't think it's going to fit in a lot of our little clutches and stuff.
I don't have a little clutch, thank you for asking. But if I did, it would. I think it would fit. I do feel like it would fit. The big question is, what are you going to do with your old iPhone? If you're an iPhone person, AT&T was kind enough to supply this phone for us today. The nice people at AT&T are taking trade-ins, and you can get up to $300 for your old iPhone 5S if it's in good shape. $200 for lesser phones. You should check with your carriers. There is one thing, though.
A lot of carriers are offering the same deal, right? Pretty much.
They are. But if you're feeling very altruistic, there is a group called Cell Phones for Soldiers, and it does exactly what you think it does. It actually makes your old iPhone go to a very, very excellent, good place, which is being used to give to soldiers who are coming back who need phones at a discount. However, let's talk a little bit more about this guy.
Yeah, what's the coolest feature on this?
The coolest feature on this is probably its slow motion video, because you can take and then process video into slow motion, which is kind of exciting. It also has a massive panoramic view, where the old iPhone cameras did a pretty nice panorama. This thing has panorama at some serious megapixels, so you can zoom in and make a really high quality image. The camera, oddly enough, on pure specifications for those who are geeky, looks like it's not as cool. But as it turns out, this phone takes some extraordinary pictures.
All right, let me ask you, if you're just an average consumer, which you're not, but if you were an average consumer and you were choosing between the 4.7-inch iPhone 6 or the 5.5-inch 6 Plus, do you really need to spend the extra $100 if it is that and get the 6 Plus?
So this is an important question. Everybody's asked that question.
Everyone wants to know.
Okay. Let's take the $100 out for a second, because the $100, although it sounds like a lot of money and truly is a lot of money, take it away because you're going to have this phone for 24 months. So at the end of the day, you're talking a few bucks a month difference in the cost of ownership of the phone. After all, you've got a phone plan. What's important is, are you going to use this as a tablet replacement, or are you using it as just a bigger phone? The smaller iPhone, the 6, is a bigger phone. Honestly, this particular device is an iPhone or tablet replacement. And when you think about what this is capable of, it really is so big. The screen is so absolutely huge that it replaces your tablet. And when you put it into landscape mode as opposed to portrait mode, it truly becomes a replacement for an iPad mini. So if that's what you're looking for, if you like to do things that require big websites. For example, when you look on a smaller phone, and this is, everybody knows this, if you don't have a mobile optimized website, you have a really bad experience online. But when you take this phone and turn it to its landscape size,
pretty large.
A website, a regular non-mobile website, looks like a website. So if that's the kind of experience you have, you do a lot of browsing, you want to take a lot of big pictures this way, you're going to,
cool.
it really is an extraordinary device. And you know what? For all the hype, it's probably worth it.
They delivered.
They did deliver. But if it's just screen size that you're looking for, this is not the only place in town to get screen size. The Android devices are out.
And the Note 4 comes out next month.
Right.
So you're a big fan of those phones,
I am a big fan of the Android phone.
Right.
So it's not the only big phone in town. It's just the biggest Apple ever made.
Thank you very much. Find him on ShellyPalmer.com or at Shelly Palmer on
He said
Twitter.
it was like a girl wearing the wrong dress, though.
He did.